From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Darrell W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, March 2nd, 2015. Silver is trading at $16.59 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,215 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $261. Antiwar.com reports Iraq's state television has announced a plan to deploy 27,000 troops backed by Shiite militias in an attempt to retake the central city of Tikrit from the Islamic State, a huge test for the struggling military. Iraq's military last made a push against Tikrit in the summer, claiming for weeks they were on the verge of retaking the entire city before withdrawing in defeat and leaving it in the hands of the Islamic State. The offensive has been coming for a while, and last week the Islamic State captured an estimated 100 Sunni tribesmen in the area surrounding Tikrit, believing these tribesmen to be potential allies of the Iraqi government in the battle. The U.S. has made a big deal of courting Sunni tribes to fight against the Islamic State for the Shiite-dominated government, and while there have been some indication of some tribes being open to that, the Shiite militias cracking down on locals in retaking territory have undercut that effort. Many Sunnis have ultimately decided life under the Islamic State is less objectionable than life under occupation by the Badr Brigade and other militias. For over 35 years, Robertson Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. UPI reports thousands of people marched in the streets of Moscow in support of slain Russian opposition leader Boris Nemtsov, who was killed on Friday near the Kremlin. Nemtsov was scheduled to lead an opposition rally in Moscow on Sunday, but his death initiated a march of grief instead. City authorities initially approved a march of up to 50,000, but some estimates said attendance could have been as high as 70,000. Former Russian Prime Minister Mikhail Kasyanov attended the march. Kasyanov told Bloomberg News, "The fact that all of this could happen in Russia in the 21st century near the Kremlin walls is shocking a lot of people, even those who maybe didn't like or respect Boris." Thousands of people are also participating in demonstrations in St. Petersburg. "Russia without Putin" was shouted among the crowd in Moscow. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Coinbase. Coinbase is a simple and secure online Bitcoin wallet for sending, receiving, and storing Bitcoin. I trust Coinbase. You should too. Get started at coinbase.fppradio.com. That's coinbase.fppradio.com. Reuters reports California Republicans broke from their own platform on Sunday and voted overwhelmingly at their state party convention to give official recognition to a gay rights wing of the GOP that has long been marginalized. Endorsement of the Log Cabin Republicans as a charter volunteer organization within the nation's largest Republican statewide party apparatus marked a turning point of sorts for California Republicans on a key chunk of their social policy agenda. Delegates to the California Republican Party voted 861 to 293 in favor of the move during the party's three-day annual convention in Sacramento. Party leaders sought to play down the action, dismissing the notion that recognition of the Log Cabin Republicans, a group founded in 1977 under a moniker that refers to the first Republican U.S. President, Abraham Lincoln, signaled a retreat from conservative principles. California Republican Party Chairman James Brulte, who voted for the charter, said, "I don't think anything that occurred this weekend changes the fact that we are a conservative party." The chairman of the Log Cabin Republicans, Charles Moran, told the LA Times that he was personally overwhelmed by Sunday's vote. The Log Cabin Republicans, established to fight a proposed statewide ballot measure to ban gay and lesbians from teaching in California public schools, has long been at odds with mainstream Republican opposition to same-sex marriage and related issues. The state party's platform declares, "We believe public policy and education should not be exploited to present or teach homosexuality as an acceptable alternative lifestyle." This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.